One more question.
Hey there, Senator Alec Hernandez with NBC News. Speaking of Madison Square Garden, last night during the pre-program, a comedian made several racist jokes that the campaign has since distanced itself from. Another speaker called Kamala Harris the Antichrist. Another called her the devil. You've talked before about former President Trump being able to unite the country. I'm curious, as we are entering this last stretch of campaigning, this final week, is that the right tone to have started this final 8 days with?
Well, first of all, I think that we've got to focus, Alec, I appreciate the question, but I think that we as a country, and I think that includes the press, it includes the Kamala Harris campaign, and it certainly includes our campaign, the way that we unite the country is to talk about the issues the American people care the most about. And what we're doing over the next 8 days is we're focused, laser focused, on how we're going to close the border, how we're going to make American lives more affordable again, how we're going to bring down the cost of housing. That's what we should be talking. I think a lot of Americans are sick of the distractions and sick of the BS. They want our candidates to talk about how they're going to solve the people's problems. And that's what we ought to do. Now, I've heard about the joke. I haven't actually seen the joke that you mentioned, but I think that it's telling that Kamala Harris's closing message is essentially that all of Donald Trump's voters are Nazis and you should get really pissed off about a comedian telling a joke. That is not the message of a winning campaign. And most importantly, it's not the message of a person who's fit to be the president of the United States of America. And my own view on this is, look, again, I haven't seen the joke. Maybe it's a stupid racist joke, as you said. Maybe it's not. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to comment on the specifics of the joke. But I think that we have to stop getting so offended at every little thing in the United States of America. I'm so over it. I mean, somebody sent me a couple days ago, and they were kind of pissed off about it. Maybe it was yesterday, of this comedian George Lopez, who had made a joke at a Kamala Harris rally. And he basically, the point was, he was trying to make a joke. It was against Mexicans, and I forget the exact context. But if you wanted to look at it a particular way, you could say that was a racist joke. And this person, in fact, was encouraging me to sort of, blow this up and make this about how Kamala Harris doesn't respect Latinos. And my response was, can we all just take a chill pill and take a joke from time to time? This is ridiculous. Our country... Our country was built by frontiersmen who conquered the wilderness. We're not going to restore the greatness of American civilization if we get offended at every little thing. Let's have a sense of humor and let's have a little fun and let's go win in 8 days. God bless you all. Thank you.
Guys, we're frontiersmen. Don't you understand? We're frontiersmen and we have to not get offended by these jokes. So, JD Vance is, I will admit he's very good at this job that he's doing. He started off the campaign pretty rough. He didn't really have his social graces in order, and he didn't really look like he knew what he was doing. But he's good because he is able to say absolutely everything on all sides of the issue and stay on message and mirror what Trump pretty much wants him to say. And so I give him credit for being good. He's good at what he does, right? He's the most effective. How should I say this? I don't know if effective is the right word, but he's one of the most political creatures I've ever seen in my entire life because he knows how to thread the needle pretty much in every single situation. But he does get the game up a little bit here. He's seen the joke, guys, or he's seen and he's heard the joke. You know that for a fact. I know for a fact that he's seen and heard the joke. He's definitely lying about that. And he even goes and hints at the fact that, yeah, the joke might be racist, And that basically tells you that he wants to put that out there to have that soundbite so that he is acknowledging that because the campaign has turned and is now having to acknowledge the fact that, yes, that was a stupid, ridiculous, racist remark. It was hardly a joke. It was just a stupid statement where Tony Hinchcliffe calls Puerto Rico an island of garbage. Um, and comparing it to the George Lopez joke, it doesn't really do it justice because there were actual sort of subtle elements to the George Lopez joke with regard to Mexicans. And hey, guys, George Lopez is Mexican. So he's making a self-deprecating comment about himself. Tony Hinchcliffe is punching down, and there was no punchline. So it was just a stupid racist, not even anything. It was just a stupid racist statement. So there's a difference between, clever, intelligent humor that catches you off guard, and the kind of joke that Tony Hinchcliffe made, which now is out there in the open, and you can see where his mindset is at. But that's pretty much that. So yeah, there you have it. JD Vance lying about not having seen or heard that joke. He's definitely heard it. He has to because it is part of the major messaging cleanup for the day. So obviously you have to know if you're part of the campaign, and it's all over the internet. And JD Vance is nobody has ever been more all over the internet than JD Vance. So of course he's seen the joke. Um, and yeah, doing his very best tip tap tap dance to try to clean it up here. I wonder if it's going to work. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you thought about the joke. Let me know what you think about JD Vance's response. And I'll see you guys in the next one.